Hey everyone, what's up? What's going on? Hey, Toshi, how are you? Looks like few people joined, just 2 people so far. Lotto for 300 Tesla today. So basically, there's no lotto, but Tesla really kind of hit it. Hey Bally, you were yesterday too, today too. Okay, yeah, I kind of go over companies and everything, right? So kind of we use a lot of people use scanner news and everything, and people have a watch list. So somebody is trading, right? If I'm not trading, somebody else is trading. So that way we kind of get the news. Neo, I'm gonna look into the Neo. Just a second. Good morning, Josh. Jonathan. Hey, hey Fernandez. Good morning. Good morning. So let's look at the market. Let's review it. How today's gonna be. It's all right. It's all right, Ben. Like not today. Tomorrow. Tomorrow gonna be a day. So oh, awesome, Marcus. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, naked is just risky, right? Next week, so Tesla, I like scalp again. If you do spread, probably like your cost going to be a lot lower, Jonathan. But if you do naked, I mean, there's risk. I mean, there's reward too. Again, if you have $1 million account, like you're putting 5,000, 10,000, that's fine. But if you have $20, 20,000 account, that's really risky, right? Oh, you cannot see my screen. Let me let me fix it. Uh, can you see my screen? Okay, let me fix my screen. Okay, I'm gonna fix my screen. Why it's not? Okay. Okay, can you, how do you exit your positions? I'm gonna, can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Okay, just uh, okay, let me fix it. Okay, I thought it was so. Okay, I think I am kind of not sure. And no, cancel window capture. I'm just about to do window capture. Just a second. Okay, I think you guys can see now, right? Okay, I'm gonna fit to screen. Transform, fit to screen. Okay, I think you guys can see. You see your logo on the right. Okay, can you guys see my screen now though? Can you see Tesla pulled up? Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. Pretty guns. Okay, awesome. Cool. So let's get it started. How's the kind of market doing and everything? And some people kind of ask. Still, a lot of people are confused, right? So when you have a spread, or even if you have options, you can sell it anytime. You don't have to wait till expirations. You can sell it, just you bought it today, you can sell it next minute. You bought it risky, right? I mean, again, it can go. Tesla is a monster, but today, no, I do not recommend that, because if it doesn't reach 2500, it's worthless today only, and you don't have much time. So each hour you'll be losing. It's probably not expensive though, but I would not suggest that. So let's look at Tesla, right? Tesla doesn't have any resistance. So support and resistance, a lot of people confuse. The last time they had like 17 something, it broke their high. Then after that, it's running high and high. It's an all-time low, so they do not even have intraday support and I mean, so there's no resistance. It's just, there's just the upside, right? There's so much FOMO, and the volume is pretty nice too. So in the pre-market they went up like $62, so they touched 2300. That's awesome. Like, yeah, they touched like 2301. So again, if you want to scalp, you could do like, next week expiration, even today's expiration. But I would suggest spread, just cause your cost will not be that high. Otherwise, Tesla naked are just really expensive, right? So yeah, Tesla is really, it's just Robinhood has a browser, so I like that things about Robinhood. So I can pull up Tesla in Robinhood and see how the contract pricing are. Yeah, yesterday only it was almost, so if you got in dip, that was good. And other things I was kind of looking was Fastly. Fastly seems doing really good. So if you want to look at Tesla, we can kind of, let's see what questions here. What do such people PDT rule since you cannot trade more than 3 times? Should we sell a lot to play 25? Look cheaper. Yeah, you could probably do 2450. Yeah, that's because we are already at 23, so it can actually reach. That's not bad actually for 918. If it's cheap, I think you can try couples and see. Okay, Apple's doing a bill flag. We can look into the Apple. We can look at spreads. I do hold Apple spread, so I do have. Okay, that's nice. They're almost. I think my spread is 505. I had like 10 or something. So they are almost in the money, but it expires next week. So Apple. So market looks, always look at the market sentiment. Market looks pretty decent. Even if you look at the QQQ, they're up a little bit. Roku up as well. So okay, Roku. What's the Square doing? Square up to Square yesterday was really, but it didn't really kind of work out. But let's see how it goes. Let's look at the Fastly. A lot of people are in Fastly. Okay, so Fastly, right? So if you look at the Fastly one, let's look at the daily, right? Look at this. Fastly right now is 97. There's a gap. You see, from 97 till 98.99, it needs to fill that gap. That was before that, before earning. Well, they have a gap from all the way from till 108 to, okay, there's another gap. So there's a big gap. Once it crosses, it will go up to 108, 109. So Fastly, keep an eye in Fastly. Like I'm already in Fastly. So yeah, I got in like literally dip like 82, 83, something around. But I was kind of eyeing. Again, the reason they dropped so much was because of the TikTok news. Like if TikTok could not sell to US or something, because their major revenue was in TikTok, but seems like some US company gonna buy. So today Walmart has a huge run because of the same thing. Yeah, Walmart was 136 till 41. So Walmart is all-time high. If you look at like 3 months. Oh, okay, no, not all-time high, but oh wow. So I can see Walmart, once it break, it could actually 144, and it could break that. Once it breaks, that's, Walmart is a great company. I really like Walmart too. So a few peoples I know got into Walmart. So that's a um, Apple looks good too. Look at this beauty. Everything is really nice. Okay, Apple. So there are some resistance around 205. Once we cross, we're gonna cross 205. So we may see 209 around 209 area, 208, 209. Once we do that, once you cross 209, then we'll be 12 and 14. Maybe it seems like it's gonna be a good day, guys. Let's see Netflix. Netflix pulled back a lot, so a little bit up pre-market. Okay, somebody said Neo too. Again, Neo was like pure, like I think they had some offering. I don't know what was the price of offering, so that's why it's dumping, right? So you guys should always kind of look into it, and that's why I said like take your profit whenever you are profitable. Take your profit. There's a okay, so Fastly spreads. Yeah, Fastly spreads. We can look into the spreads and what spreads to get into, right? A lot of people are confused about Fastly. So if you're doing spreads, right, always you gotta make sure like you get the best rate. So how do I get spreads, right? Let's say think about it, right? So one thing you can do is when you are doing short spread like a week or so something, I usually do one in the money, one out the money. So for example, let's say if I do 197 buy call 97 and maybe do like 5, so 102 sell call 102. So my max profit is 500, right? My so this is pretty good for 9-4. I'm just risking $100. So your risk reward is 5 times. So you could make 400 from $100. So if you put 1,000, you could put like 5,000 in total. So you put 1,000 already, so 4,000 profit, right? So that's a good risk reward. So you should always look for risk reward. Some people says like, why don't do both in the deep in the money, right? So I'm gonna show why you don't. I mean, you can do it, but it's not a great risk reward. So let's say you are doing like 85.90, right? So let's do buy call 85, sell call uh, 90, right? So it's not bad, but this is not bad. But if next week, so this is kind of free money too sometimes. So if next week Fastly is above 85, you just made like $200 if it this execute. I don't know how's the volume. So but you look at right what I'm saying. Your risk reward is basically you're risking like 300 to make 200, which is not bad actually, right? But you're deep in the money, so this is not bad actually. And the good thing is as time goes, even if stock price remain flat, your total cost will increase because theta is working for you because you are deep in the money. So as time goes, this will appreciate even if it's because yeah, because only thing you need by 9-4 is all you want is above 80, above 90, sorry, not 85, above 90. So you want that both the leg above, right? Or even if it goes 88.3, you'll be break even. 88.3, 88.1, I mean 88.1 plus will be your profit up to 90. After 90 it's the same things. Your max profit is capped at whatever the width of the spread. So yeah, let's say it's talk about should I buy today's expiration for Fastly? Okay, today's expiration is really risky. So basically, I'm not saying don't buy. It's just risky, right? You can actually make a lot of money too if you do. So what I suggest is if you are doing today's, don't spend too much, but you can play maybe $50, $100, right? Sometimes you can get one of those and actually make a good money. So usually offering is like they are selling more shares to the market, right? So what it's all about supply and demand, and you are dumping more shares in the market. So what does happen? You have lot more shares than they already had, so kind of demand, I mean the price goes down. Okay, max profit, right? I again, if you have not subscribed, don't forget to like and subscribe to my video. I explain about everything. So max profit is simple, right? You take the width of the spread, so 90, 80, 85, 90, your max profit. So basically by selling, max you can make is 500. Always you have to minus whatever you paid, so 3. So here your max profit will be 190. Example, if you got like uh, let's say let's do expiration on October 2, just random, so that So if you got like 5 5 and 5 10, right, you buy call 5 5, sold call 5 10, your cost is 130, your max profit max is what you can make is 500 minus 130, so that's gonna be 370. Your max profit here is 370. But one thing, you're not gonna get max profit on the day. For example, if Fastly reaches 110, you're not gonna get max profit. It has to be expiration, right? Why it has to be? Because you have a time value, so by the time it reaches expiration, it can go down in value as well. So that's why. Okay, let's see. I'm looking to do put credit spread NW, collect some 90. That looks easy money. Can you take a look? Okay, Jason, that's a very good question. I think a lot of people don't do that, but put credit spread is a great way to make a consistently good money. So WB 31. Let me look at the WB. Let's look at the WB. So you have 30. So yeah, it's not bad. It's kind of good. It's in an uptrend. Still in an uptrend. So let's look at 3 months, maybe 6 months. Okay, so it's kind of in a zigzag channel, and okay, so you have a resistance right around here. So it kind of passed, but not really broke through it, and your down channel is right here. So you are doing, yeah, I think you are safe though. If you're, I don't know how long out you are, but you should be safe. You have enough wiggle room, like 32, because you're doing 30, right? 30 something, I think. Let me see. So Jason, you are doing put credit spread 31 3 828 230. Yeah, I think yeah, I think you should be fine. Don't do new. Fastly Tesla Apple for today. Time decay can crush you if you're holding trade for a couple hours. And yeah, that's true. Time decay can literally crush you. Good point, Wesley. Do you close? Do you usually close? I always, pretty much, I always close before expiration, unless they're deep in the money. What I mean by deep in the money is like Tesla 2000 calls or Tesla 1900 calls, right? I don't care. Like, I don't think it's gonna drop 300, so I can let it expire. But other than that, I usually I don't wait till expiration. If you have a spread that other than max profit, do you need to hold on to that spread and let it expire to get max profit, or can I sell early to get max rate? Okay, you can sell it anytime. Nobody's holding you to kind of keep it till expiration. But to get max profit, it has to be expiration. You cannot get max profit if it's not in expiration. Square is good. Test high resistance. Okay, square is good. 31 32. Yeah, Jason, that looks good. 31 32 looks good. What do you think of CRW? You're saying you're supposed to hold our push or close to expiration for max profit, not sell on the same day. No, what I'm saying is like you can sell any day, but to get max profit, it has to be by expirations. If you do not hold till expiration, you won't get max profit, right? So let's say your max profit max you can get from a spread is $500. If you do not hold till expiration, you won't get 500, but you may get $400. But the thing is, like, if you hold it, what if the stocks goes down, right? There's no guarantee like it's gonna go up and up or it stay the same. That's why you take profit, right? Ila said correctly. Is there a way? Is there any bullish concept that you think Danny hasn't covered yet? Looking to grow my knowledge. Is there any bullish? Okay, I have Tesla today expiration. Yeah, that's not bad. Like today expiration Tesla, maybe you can take a profit, but yeah, and premium decay is real. It just can cross you. So I would always suggest like kind of going like at least 2 weeks out or something. Yeah, Fastly, I think we covered. I can cover it once again. Experiments after close. No, expiration means that day. No, after close you cannot trade. You have to trade by the time, unless it's deep in the money. The broker will execute. Has to be on the day of exam or close to, yeah, before 4 p.m. You can, I mean, you cannot trade after 4. After it close, you cannot trade. Tesla, I mean, you can Microsoft 227. I'm gonna look into Microsoft and let's look at the Tesla, right? Let's look at the Tesla theta. So if you go to options, you can actually look into the theta. So I want you guys to look. So Robinhood doesn't let you do a same day trade, but you can do in other broker. But it's just in the web browser. That's why I use Robinhood. I could use others too, but I have to kind of switch back and forth. That's why. But let's look into this, right? So for 2500, like it cost you 4000, and look at theta. If it opens flat, you're gonna lose $600 each day. So a lot of people who is selling it, they're making just by the time value. Every day they are making $600 just doing nothing. But again, if the Tesla reaches above that, then that's their loss. They have to buy back at 2500. I mean, whatever the price, right? Because they already sold at 2500. That's what a option means. But yeah, you can see that. And other things always look for is bid ask. This is not bad, but usually it could be really. And the other question a lot of people see is in Robinhood. If you are in Robinhood, after hours you see some weird number, right? That is because bid ask is kind of whack, like it's all over. It's really wide, and the price it shows is the midpoint, the mark, whatever it's showing. Even if you try to execute it, it's not gonna execute. Bid is a buyer is willing to, seller is willing. So if you want to buy right now, you have to pay 44.50, not 33.80 or 44.15. So there's a slippage. They call it slippage, but that's so let's look at the Microsoft. Somebody said Microsoft. Oh wow, wow, this is a good pattern. It's kind of making kind of like a flag too, but 5 minutes. Okay. Oh wow, kind of looking. So Microsoft is not bad. Microsoft is not bad actually. If it broke, if it's kind of breaking this. See, look at that. This is breaking up this, so Microsoft could be really good. Microsoft could be really good. I have some dollar general too. Let's look at how it's doing. 202. I'm good. So this is above 202. Mine was like 200. So I'm good. I'm kind of happy chilling. Microsoft is good too. I have some Apple too. Okay, Apple not bad. Kind of bounced back a little bit. Let's look at the EMA. Okay, from I use EMA, really handy, and it works kind of great. Kind of tells you, but kind of consolidating. Let's see how it goes. What else you have? Microsoft chart, holder, quick sell, put in a lot of play and research. If you could choose between only Tesla or Apple, would you choose live scalp before trading its favorite game? Should I sell my Tesla account to expire September? September, you have time, but I wouldn't. Walmart kind of sold off from their market high, but QQQ, everything's like always, as I said, like look at the market. Okay, Square that was in my high watch yesterday. I wanted to do a clear break over 160. Then yeah, if not, just remind me, just ping me. uh, yeah, 160. I want like we have resistance around 159 to yesterday, kind of tried, but 160, that's a clear breaker. 160.61, we could really jump high, because yesterday it was they had an upgrade, but kind of bad day. Netflix up to I probably need to close out some positions. Look at the Fastly. Okay, Fastly is there, not bad. Okay, that's good. Okay, what is up? Oh man. Twitter, eBay. See, for example, right? So dollar general, my 195 200 calls are worth 482. Max profit, if it's over 200, I can get like $500 for each contract, right? But it's 482. A lot of times you could literally close that. I mean, it's almost not much. So you could because what if it drops, right? Yeah, Apple is not bad. Like I got in at like 240, so they are at 265. So let's see. If I get like 20-30%, I actually usually sell it. I don't even worry about it. Oh, silver is doing pretty good. Silver is up. I'm deep into silver. Okay, not a bad day. Still, there's not a clear not a clear winner so far. So for me, it's still kind of setting the tone. It's just 5 minutes only, right? So you gotta kind of see. Okay, Nvidia. I'm into Nvidia actually. Oh wow, that's a Hall candle. That's good. That's good. And I want it to volume. Okay, Nvidia. So if you draw some trend resistance, so let's look at the daily. I always start with daily when I'm kind of doing trend line, and let's look at 3 months chart. So okay, so 1 month. Let's look at 1 month. Let's look at daily. Okay, it's been up. So there's hourly. Okay. Okay, it's kind of consolidating in that area. So clear breakout even 216 we want, but we have a lot of resistance around 212. Looks like we want 212. If we pass 212, we should be targeting for 216. Yeah, yeah, somewhere around that area. Yeah, 212. And next we want to break out. That's gonna be all time. A lot of times when it breaks all-time high, it has so much momentum and it just crossed through it. So, and thanks for reminding. Somebody reminded me Nvidia, and looks like it's kind of so high premium, right? So what does high premium means is like for Tesla, right? Tesla, when you buy $200 out, you paid like what 4,000 something, right? It's not that much for Microsoft. That's what high premium means. Premium means basically what's the cost. Why doesn't E-Trade show me option price? I'm not sure why it's not showing. Roku, the same is green candle start the day. Let's look at the Roku. Yeah, look at, we had good volume yesterday. Okay, so let's look at 5 days. That's a huge. Is that today's candle? Oh yeah, today, that's today's candle. That's a huge volume too. So I see there's, okay, we need to cross 60, 65, the 60. Okay, see, this is a good resistance and support. So whenever you draw, you see it acted as a resistance, it kind of acted as a support too. So more it points, like more it touches, if it acted as both resistance support, that means it's stronger resistance or a stronger support. Then we have kind of clear, because it's almost, I think it's almost all-time high, but it can pop it 166. That's a pretty much high. We want to break through those area. See, look at this. This works really good. Like one of the, so this is EMA 14 and 50 days. Look at this. Whenever it crossed the EMA, like literally here, it's widened and you can look at pop, 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 pop. It crosses. So this is you want 14 day above 50 days, right? Here, just the opposite. You could literally short it. Looks like today it's kind of up, but let's see where the direction goes. And it could literally do that. If it do this, that's a massive. And if you do those one day options, you can make it bump. Like last time's $300 Netflix, when Netflix ran $300, Netflix is worth up to $5,000. Oh wow, Microsoft. Thanks guys. See, I just charted right in front of you, right? That was kind of trend line kind of, and it just broke it, right? So a lot of times people confuse why where to enter or whatever, but you gotta do your stop loss somewhere around here, like just in case this is a fake out, but it just broke through it, right? So it can broke high. Again, sometimes it just fails too. You got to look at the market sentiment, but that's a clear breakout. Like it got almost from 28 to 29, so a dollar more. That's $100 in option world. Yeah, that just breakout from that. Well, it's profit. The premium FX profit as well, right? Look, think about it. So you have a premium. You paid. So if it's a $5 spreads and you paid $400, so you could only make $200. But if you paid $100, you can make like $400. So you cannot do stop loss in Robinhood. Sorry, Ben, you cannot do that. They does not have that option. That I'm pretty sure. So let's look at Tesla, right? Tesla. Everybody looking at Tesla. Oh wow, Tesla had a huge move too. Cause it reached 2290 yesterday, and it dropped. Have you guys noticed Tesla? What always Tesla does is this is yesterday. Like it wasn't doing that much, but it would dip right around 10, 11, like dip it, then drip it up. So a lot of people's in the chat, like I know they personally, a lot of people kind of made they bought the dip and they usually work out. Don't risk too much cause you don't know, but kind of it's working for Tesla for a few days. I've been noticing, and I don't know. You can look into the chart and probably notice, but that happens a lot. I don't know what is mean by bull horn though. Tesla call, why it's going down but my going up. Okay, again, Julian, 2190. If it's expired this week, and if it's you are well above the money, so you don't need to worry about it, Julian. But so why that happens is your bid ask is always swinging, right? Again, what price you got in that matters too, but your bid ask is always swinging, so that's why it's probably doing it. Yeah, close a vertical debit spread is easy. I have hundreds of video. If you have not, please don't forget to like and subscribe. You can do that right now. My channels. So if you have any questions, you can actually comment here too. Like what do you want me to make? But I made a lot of video on those. There's a lot of videos like how to close. I have pretty much all the platform from Robinhood to anything. So is a problem. It says it's in the negative thought. Okay, this is okay. I will explain. A lot of people are confused why it says negative. So what happens is yeah, it's a Tesla, right? So what happened is 79, 73, 88. So if you look at 23, 13, 10, 350, 330. I'm trying to show you an example. It's just not here. But what happens is like why it's saying negative is basically ideally this should be greater than the above, right? But what happens is like a lot of times what happens is like cause you are taking for example, right? It's 208 and 212. Your bid ask is $4, so your mark is $10, right? This doesn't mean it will execute because the for some of these the bid ask is really wide. Like this is 12, 13, but I can show exact example, but for some of those contract bid ask is really wide. When that happens, what happens is like this becomes greater than this, right? So it's your difference. So when it's kind of shows this greater than this, then it shows kind of negative you are, even if you're positive, and it happens sometimes. And also other question is a lot of people ask like why it's Robinhood says debit versus credit, right? So debit means basically you are paying, credit means you are receiving. For for call debit spread, you should always be a debit. it chose credit because of the misprice, so it will never execute. You could choose credit, but it will never execute, so uh, if it execute, it's you got free money and you also got an option, so that's pretty good deal, I think. Basically you can not lose anything there because you made money, but that's probably not going to happen. That's just the option pricing mismatch. That's why it's how do I close it? I put through close for 5 but not getting. Okay, so yes here, so if it's not filling at 5, so what I would do is like put it like 495, so you lose $5, but that's fine. Or you can wait till expirations and they exercise yourself and you'll get max. But if not, then because you are deep in the money, so you should not have to worry about it. But if you want to close it earlier, just put it like 495 something. 495, it should be good. Or worst case 490, but it should close. BA, okay, BA and CRM. Let's look at the BA and CRM. BA and CRM. Oh, BA, I don't know. What was there any news today? 30 minutes. Let's do 15 minutes since we are still in 15 minutes zone. There's a gap it filled, or is it a pre-market? Yeah, you can actually remove the pre-market noise too. Yeah, so let's see, there's some support around 172. Let's see if it kind of hold that. If it does not hold that, I think we are going down to 170. Yeah, 171. Yeah, I wouldn't touch if it goes below 172 area. It doesn't look unless it's kind of reverses. You can look at that EMA, it just popped up, but now it's kind of dying down. So yeah, not today. But if you are like long term, you buy on the red day. Yeah, probably that's what it is. Maybe should I sell it, or would it be better? If you are deep in the money, look at the, unless market kind of goes down, you can let it expire if it's in the money, Julian. You can get max profit when you close a vertical deficit, right? You can, right? You can if you close, you can get max profit, but it has to be deep in the money. Otherwise, you may lose like $5 or something in a spread. Okay, so for intraday, like I would suggest 15 minutes. I like higher time frame, but just to make your bias, like you start with like maybe a daily candles. Look at the daily, right? Daily candle support resistance means a lot more than the hourly candle. So once you establish that, so these are the good support, and these are the some good resistance. So you'll start with daily, and as you go, maybe hourly, then 15 minutes, at least like 15 and 5 minutes, 15 and 5 minutes. That's what I would kind of suggest, just to remove noise. I like my chart simple, like not making too much complicated, just support resistance. Somebody said CRM was a great, and they had a big pop from their earnings from literally 215 to 270. So making some support around here. Okay, that's a high. Okay, it's still in the channel, not really any clear directions, up or down. But if you look at that, right, if it kind of drops there, you can short it till here at least. If it pops up, then there's a higher. But if you look at the longer trend, like let's say 3 months, and let's do daily, and reset chart. See, we are clearly in uptrend and we literally broke it, right? So if you draw a trend line, like look at this. I try to kind of make it the best, more touches. So this is basically kind of starting here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and uptrend you always draw this, right? If it's break this, that's a downtrend. This is, we are like way past the uptrend, but it just, there's a huge gap to fill though. If it goes here, you definitely wanna, cause that's a huge gap from 19 till 52. So that's gonna come, so you gotta wait for that moment, right? That's a perfect opportunity to short it. So it always fill the gap, it will fill the gap. But really an uptrend, very strong, really good company, I think. You can get next one. Okay, what time? Okay, thoughts on IPO momentum. uh, I don't try to trade really the IPO for a few days. Let's look at the kind of try to make it a base, then I'll kind of go from there. Want to wait, let's say you have in the money Tesla spreads for 220. So how does exercising those options work? If I have, I don't understand how exercise. So exercising means when you have a call option, you are buying 100 shares. To buy 100 shares of uh, Tesla, you literally need what, 200,000. I mean, not a lot of people will have 200,000 account, right? So it does just not gonna. But once you do that, once it expire, if you are deep in the money and you it expire, basically then Robinhood or any other broker, they will kind of buy and sell, right? So they can buy it, it's negative for a second, then sell at the whatever the price. So you got, so you'll get the max profit. Okay, Tesla below VWAP. That's a good, Julian. I think you're making really good observation on Tesla. That's good. You got to look at, the thing is like you got to study, right? Like if you are looking somebody to tell, hey, buy this, buy that, nobody knows. I mean, nobody knows. Warren Buffett doesn't know. Like nobody knows. You look at the price action and kind of decide based on that. Again, if somebody knew like exactly what's gonna happen, they will be just trading, right? That's all they would be doing. I mean, they don't need to do anything else. They will be just trading. Thanks, J Park. If you're learning, that's good. Tesla. Let's look at Tesla. Is it Tesla? So 15 minutes. Yeah, Tesla. That's why you have to take a profit. Like if you're being greedy, if you're like 20 to 90 and oh it's 30, so a lot of times it happens. And if you look at that 50-minute candles all red, which is a bad sign, right? And if you look at the VWAP, somebody mentioned VWAP, you can something to learn too. So V, I don't know what's called, volume weighted. Did I have somewhere moving averages, buildings? There's a lot of customs. I wanna like I think I have smart volleyball in price string. I had somewhere. I don't know. It's not showing. I had okay. This EMA moving averages. Okay, just a second. I have custom script somewhere. Let me see. No, what's the script called? I don't know. Anyway, you get the like. I have moving averages too, so I can just kind of look into those, I guess. Mm, 9-day kind of crossing. Let's do EMA. EMA is still up, but yeah, Tesla kind of dying out. Looks like a lot of people kind of take a profit too, right? Today is the last day for its late, so people might be buying, but oh, okay, Apple kind of dropping too. Why is selling coming in? Microsoft, is there a possible, how is Apple done for the sell-off in the mornings are huge for Apple? Yeah, yeah, one day. Okay, so fastly. Let's do 1 day. Fastly 1 day. Yeah. I don't know if you're talking about this. This is kind of like a kind of W, so not really. So cup and handle should be like if it was like this, then it was kind of making handle. So I don't know. Maybe I can. I guess you can say that mini cup and handle, but that's yeah, but not really in handle. Yeah, yeah. Everything is dropping right now. So one thing is always look at the VXX. VX is really kind of going up today. It's almost wow, 2% up today. So you kind of need to gauge if the VXS is up. That means there's more fear in the market. People are scared. So always kind of look into it. I buy VXS just for a hedge because I got around 23 something, so it was cheap. I got like 2 months out. I got deep in the money. I got 20, so it was basically like a one for one. So don't not pay any premium. So there's a video on in the money moneyness. I mean in the money and out the money and how the premium works. So do watch that video and it will make a lot of things clear. But VSS is uh, it's kind of up. Let's see how question. Never trade the first 30. Yeah, true. Never trade, right? You kind of making market is making the direction, so don't trade it. Like let's see how the market reacts, and yeah, wait for the pattern to come, and that's yeah. Nevex has a pretty bad news, I guess. I mean, not. I haven't seen. I haven't seen any news, but it's just kind of going down. That's why one of the things is I do have Nevex. I got a leap, but I got around like 16 or 17. So I got around 116, 117 something. But it doesn't expire till 21 or 22. I have a lot of time, so I'm not really worried about it. So I'm down probably 10-15%, but it's okay. I'll see if it drops below 100, then maybe I'll try get out or something. But I have a lot of time, so that's one thing. When you are like further out, you have a lot of juice. One of the strategy, and it works a lot, is I'll tell you guys. So when you are buying option, what you do is buy options at least a 50 to 60, I mean 45 to 60 days out, and try to close it out in let's say you are, if you are like out the money, try to make it like 4 or 5% where you think it's going to reach within, let's say, 10-15 days, within 2 weeks. If you do that, you will get max profit literally, and close it out when you are 50-60% up, and kind of repeat and rinse, right? There's always something moving. So yeah, the thing is, like, see, for day trading it doesn't matter, their fundamental doesn't matter, like anything doesn't matter. Just look at the just look at the trend, right? Just follow the trend and just do it. It doesn't matter, don't use too much. But for if you are long term, don't buy on the red, don't buy on the red day. I mean buy on the red day, don't buy in the green day. Like we are as a person's like kind of supposed to do that. See this one, right? If this is cup and handle, somebody was asking for a cup and handle. I think I have my drawing. See, this was kind of making like perfect cup and handle, and looks like it's kind of going up and up, and if it brushed this, that it could have make really nice move. I got in this lot around somewhere around 24, 25. I keep I added around this one because not because of a cop and handle, but it's a long term. Like these are the leaps. These expired like 2 years out. So I have a lot of money. I have a lot of time, and this is the one of the best strategy, right? If you are buying stock, you gotta pay like 2600. If you buy leaps, it's I don't know. I talked about it if you are new or something. So I will talk about leap. That's something to kind of look into it. Think about it. If you buy a stock, if you buy a Bank of America stocks, 100 stocks gonna cost you 2619 right now, right? But if you buy option leap, what do you do? Buy call option, but expiring deep a dollar pretty much. Cause of the volume, I don't know if it's Robinhood sometimes sucks. If you go 15, maybe you'll get. But look at this, right? You're getting 15. You can buy 94. So you can buy pretty much 100 shares, same powers as 100 share for 1160. So for each dollar move, when your stock moves, each dollar move, you make $100. Here, each dollar move, you make $93, right? But think about it. You paid half the price, not even half. You paid like less than half. 26 half is what? 13 something. You paid 11.60. So you're literally buying at discount 60-70%, right? So whenever something dip in your long term, if you invest like that, you make more. So instead of spending 2600 like twice, so basically instead of spending 5000 to buy 200 shares, I can buy for 2600, 200, kind of same power as 200. I can actually buy with 5000, I get back 400 shares. So you got more buying power with the less money. So one of the strategy I use. Do you ever exercise your leap or close it? I don't exercise my leap. I mean, I'm not, at least, right? Okay, so exercising leap. Why would you want to exercise, right? With exercise, when you exercise, you will lose the time value. For example, leap doesn't have that much time value, but it has some, maybe like $5-10. So exercising is basically you are buying at that strike price, but leap has some uh, time value. This is high. Should I spread? Should I be spread going forward? Not sure what you mean. Yeah, question, guys. So, what questions you have? Anything you want me to look into it? So that's mm, let's. Walmart. Look at Walmart. Okay, pretty much everything kind of died down from the morning. Yeah, Friday are not really that great of a day. Monday has been great day. If you look into the last few months, Monday has been really great day. But yeah, Monday has been pretty decent. Let's look at dollar general. I'm still in the money. I put a I had dollar general, some dollar general. So they are fluctuating. They are in the money, but I'm trying to sell it them at like 495, but it's not executing. See, that's how it happens. So as you get time, so even if it's both the legs are in the money, and right now it's just 10, right? So as the time decays, means as we reach 4, it will kind of appreciate. It's 470, it's like 475, 480, 495, and things like that. And the price always fluctuate because of ask and bid. Okay, so look at Microsoft. Okay, nice. Microsoft is still kind of building that, like it's out of that. Okay, Microsoft is still good. It broke out that trend line we drew, and out of that, okay, okay, Microsoft is still in positive momentum. 5 looks good. Let's look at the 15. Okay, that's great. Look at this, right? Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, right? That's a good thing. It's in the. I do want to see a lot of big volume, but volume is kind of dying out. So which is another thing, right? But Microsoft was perfect, right? We almost kind of pretty much. I think I call out right in the morning, right here. It just broke out right through there, and it's good. Okay, Apple. I have 510 David spread 9-4. Would you hold? Apple 510, 515. Let's look at the Apple, right? 510, 515. Again, Apple is split on. So Monday you'll have a split, so you'll have a more, but it's the same thing. But I feel like we may run it after Monday because it's gonna be a lot cheaper. So more people gonna be coming. The option's gonna be cheaper too, but it won't gonna impact you in the sense you'll get more. So I think again, chart there's not really good price action as of right now. If you look at daily, probably not much there too because we just hit all-time high, but daily too. Yeah, we need to break. Yeah, once we break like 8 9 we could, but we may run though. We may run, but there's not clear nothing clear set up today, so I can't really comment on that. But see, gap always fills. This gap, it just filled right here. So you gotta wait for it. You need to have a patience. One thing is like, don't just click buy sell on random time, and it's like, you gotta be patient, right? When there's a no good setup, don't take a trade. I mean, today seems like not a great day, so you don't have a lot of risk reward. But sometimes you have a really nice day. You just get jump into it. Okay, on last split, Apple ran up before and after, then died down. Yeah, yeah. Again, Apple is really overly highly valued right now, in my opinion. It's a way up. Do you create a spread to? Okay, what I do is Peter. So good question. So for the leaves, I do sell weeklies. So a lot of times I have made my leaves free of cost. Basically, I buy a leaf, then I sell weekly. I make sure kind of make it enough with like one delta or more. And sometimes when it gets in the money, what I do is I roll over. I roll over, and it's been working pretty good so far. Okay, Tesla. Tesla was kind of dying down, right? 5 day. Let's look at the 5 day. 1 month maybe. Let's do 15 minutes to see today's price action. Yeah, kind of. There's a sell pressure to volume. I mean, I don't see any good setup for Tesla. It's just like kind of in a zigzag territory, right? It's not moving like it's not down or up, kind of same. Not a great setup for me. Again, I think if you are like 20, maybe 21, you might be fine for today's expiration, but not really a great setup. You want to buy when there's a good momentum. If you are day trading, right, you want to buy like either upside or downside. Good momentum, you just buy that day, you make good money. There's more risk to reward. This one, it can go either way, right? It's just kind of in a zigzag territory. It has to break this boxes. This boxes, imaginary boxes, I'm just saying, but kind of the trend, like whatever, right? But it's right now, it's there's no actions. Look at the volume too, kind of not much volume. Let's look at the volume. Yeah, volume is 3. Sometimes like if you look at the neo, like by the time it kind of started in the morning, it was 2 days ago, it was almost twice or 3 times. There's not volume. You can see the bar trend, right? Yesterday we had kind of good volume. Today kind of dying down. If you see, like boom, down. So not much action going on here in Tesla. I want to see Apple. Okay, yeah, today doesn't seem like a great setup, guys. So let's look at some of the leaps I have. I have Twitter leaps. So they're doing great. I literally got in like probably 3 months ago. So I got in around not was it here? Was it here I got it? Huh. I got in when it was like 28 or something. Somebody called me some junk mail. But yeah, so I sell weekly, and if you sell weekly, you can make a lot of money, and basically make your leaf free, and it's stress free, right? With the leaves, if it goes $2 or down, you're not worried. Like you lose like a couple hundred maybe, but you don't need to worry much. So leap is great strategy, I think. You should definitely know. And the other thing is, like, right now we are having lots of up and down and moves that doesn't happen often. And when something moves really high too, it can go down like that too. So you might get tempted, but you get killed. You could get killed anytime. Okay, good time to spread, right? So somebody asked me what's a good time to exit spread, I guess. Okay, so when to sell Microsoft Tesla? Would you be a good time to exit and take profit? Okay, I'll tell you what. So if you are if you are profitable like 30-40%, take it. I mean, you could be greedy and kind of wait till now, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, but nobody knows what's going to happen. So take it, take profit, right? So Robinhood price always fluctuates. So set your price, whatever you want to sell it, and let's see if it executes or not. If it doesn't execute, just keep lowering the price. That way you have that. Lip is option. Lip is not share. Lip is options. Lip is not a share, Eric. Lip is option. Also, if you guys have not, please don't forget to subscribe and click that bell button so that you get have a lot of videos. I make a lot of videos about stock and investings and how to do that, and a lot of people have question about how to do, what not to do. So I make a lot of those videos, and also about psychology and a lot of things. Yes, so basically it depends, right? If you are deep in the money, you don't lose price that much. But if you are not deep in the money, you do lose the price. So that's why when you are naked, so theta, right? Theta is really bad for the option buyer. Option seller, it's a good. For option buyer, option is a depreciating assets. If you are naked, you lose money. Whatever the theta amount, your option will lose value every day. Okay, I will make Peter. I'll make a video where you buy a leap and maybe do a weekly and what to do if you are kind of reaching the strike for the leap. So I'll make that, Peter. I'll make that and upload. Don't forget to subscribe so that you know. Yeah, VXS is rising, so that's a bad news. Yeah, see VXS. Okay, look at that. When we saw VXS, it was almost 26, so almost $1. So one thing, you can hedge your portfolio. So let's say you have a lot of calls, right? So if you buy calls in VXX2, that way, like, if your calls go down, at least you have something. VXX goes up. So VXX, lot of time it gets really cheaper, and a lot of people you could make a lot of money in the VXX by doing that. So 23, see, it was just 23 few days ago. So that was a good price, almost 26.87. So VXX is really up. Okay, I do have some VXX. So this is the good way to hedge the market. Okay, boy, I'm gonna explain why I have one leg in the money and one leg. Just a second. Okay, I'll kind of explain like why you have one leg in the money versus one leg out the money. I think this is good for a lot of people too. So first, let's look at the Bank of America, right? How the how the options are priced. So option pricing is basically, option is priced based on two things. Option is intrinsic value and extrinsic value. So what is extrinsic value, right? Let's say this is way too much, but let's do September 11 or September 18, right? So so share price is 2606, right? Share price is 2606 right now. If you look at 2605, you are paying $46. Just to reach there you need 40 cents, right? 40 cents up just to reach there. Again, calculation may be off like something, cause price always changing, but I'm just making, so I guess you guys understand. So just to reach here you're paying $46. So the value, this $46 you are paying, is pure time value, right? There's no, cause you don't want to, you can exercise at 26.5, but why would you exercise at 26.5 when you can buy at 26.09? You don't want to pay 26.5 right now, but if it reaches 27, 28, yeah, that's good. You can get off your stocks at 26.05. That's what option is, but you got the idea. So this is basically, this is extensive. Whatever the price above it, just a pure time value only. You are just paying for the time. It may reach 27 and above, and for that time value you are paying 21 here. If it's 27, because it's higher, here 31, here 47. That's what you're paying, right? But if you go down, let's say if you buy 20, right? Let's say if you are doing 25, even let's do yeah, let's do 25, right? Let's do 25. For 25 the premium is 131, but it's already 26.10. So $1.10 you already have it, so you literally paying 20 cents only for this one, right? You got the idea? You paying 20 cents only. So this is you are buying. So while buying leg, you want to pay less, right? You want to pay less, so you are not paying much for time value, but here you are paying much for not much for time value. That's why I make try to make spread if it's expiring 1 or 2 weeks. But if I have a lot of time, let's say if I have like a month or two, I usually go both the legs out of the money because it's cheaper too. For example, if I do 26, 27, let's see. So I buy call 26, sell call 27. It cost me $37, right? It cost me $37 to make $1 in total. So my profit is $1 minus, I mean $100 minus 37. So that's 63. Yeah, $63. That's my max profit I could get from this trade. Not bad, almost double. So that, but so if I do, so, and the other thing is like, so I got like, I think I got 26, 27. I'm already $10. I'm, even if it's become flat, like even if it's open 26.10 by expiration, I still have like $10 at least, right? It's not my profit because I paid $30, so I lose only $20. So that's something. But to, if you do something out the money, let's say 28, 29, right? So 28, 29, you buy call 28, sell call 29. Your cost is just 0.7, right? You just paid $7 to make $100, but it's harder to get in. It's harder, but when you have time, lot of time, theta decay doesn't decay that much. If you buy this for weekly, right, every day you are losing so much because it has to move at least 50, like 3-4% every day, which is probably doesn't happen often, right? Unless it's a Tesla, which moves crazy, but most of the time it doesn't happen. That's how, again, it's depend upon your strategy. If you are really bullish about it, it's gonna reach your price. If you go out the money, you make more percentage gain. If you are in the money, it's less risky. It's a risk managed, and but there's good chances you will make money. Here, you, this one, there's so much chances you will lose money. That's why you're cheap, right? It's just same thing like anything else. Something is cheap because of the, maybe material is not good or it's not good enough. It's that's how the options are. VXS is rising, rising, rising. How is Tesla doing? Okay, you don't has like your everything, so you are not hedging everything, but it's just the safety, right? So you have something, at least something in the and the other thing is like when you do like 23 VIX is not only my hedge, but it was 23. There's a reason behind it. VXX I got 23 because it was almost all-time low after pre-COVID level. Like we never reached that low, and there's so much uncertainty and everything. We are all-time high. We can drop anytime. So those were my reasoning. And other thing is like I get deep in the money, and three months out, and I also sell kind of weekly further out. So basically that's a free hedge for me. So that's why I do it. Again, there's could be like 1,000 strategy. People have their own strategy, but that's how I do it. Spread ending today. So 235. So Carl, I don't know what 235. What's 235? I'm not sure which stock is 235. Is it Microsoft probably? Yeah, I think I got it right. Let's see. 235. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but if you sell it right now, you'll get something. But if you do not sell, so if I were you, I would sell though. But I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not gonna suggest what to do. You guys should decide on your own. But yeah, 35 is way out, I think, and your expiration, you don't have time. Time is money. Why do you have one leg in the money and one leg? I talked about that because okay, that's there. What else, guys? Come on, bring up the questions if you have. Tesla instantly bipolar today, wants to uptrend so bad, but market keeping it down. Yeah, yeah, that happens always. Like you, that's why you always look into the trend, and the market is not really strong, right? Like QQQ a little bit up, but not really. Like you don't. Okay, then. Oh shit! Sometimes I see that's the. So I was see. I mean, you guys were right here. So we were kind of charting Roku, and those were my support and resistance lines, and it just broke there 66. And look at that where it went. That's how this works, man. You gotta keep an eye. I missed it literally. So I mean, if you guys were here from the beginning, I was drawing the chart, and I just had like 167. Oh, it flew literally. So I will show you something crazy. 167, right? And right now it's 174. So let's look at the Roku. Mm, okay, I'm not gonna chase. It's up, but oh man, I missed it totally. I missed my call. Jeez, that sucks. Ha, shit. I'm mad with myself. I need to keep track of things. Uh, man. So I'll tell you. So if you got in Roku, like let's say to 170, right? Even today, 275. So you could have just this is not even today. Next week, today would be crazy. Today would be crazy. I'll tell you what today. So I'm kind of looking at Roku, and Roku. Why didn't you guys reminded me? You guys are. So Roku today's expiration. Let's say if you look at like if you if you look at like if you look at like 175 or something, right? So 175 was 25.30 in the morning. So 25.30. So now it's running at like what now running at like $3 $4. So basically 300 by 25. So that's what 12 times 1K you invested, that would be 12,000. That's a crazy gain you could get in. I'm not gonna change, it's just way up right now. But missed it, guys. Ha. If you are deep in the money, doesn't matter. You can close yourself. But if you are like in the sideline, right, in the sideline, I would close myself. But if you are deep in the, let's say Tesla for 100 200 up, I mean for Roku, let's say if you're 150, you can leave it. Also, does the spread get more value closer? Yes, as it moves closer to expiration, it gets value. Even the like morning, you may get like, let's say morning it's like 480. As you go day, it's gonna be 490, and as you go, so by the time it closes, yeah, for smaller account, calls will be really hard unless you go one day. But that's very risky. I should not suggest unless you are putting like $25 in Roku to make $300. But uh, Roku was real move. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I missed it. Did anybody take in Roku? Was anybody in Roku? I wanna see. I wanna make you guys make the money. That would be good. Put call. Okay. Subodh Bhandari. Okay. Subodh, I'm gonna talk about put. So how you make money when market goes down. So basically put is basically, let's say you are doing put is 175, right? So you make like so put is same thing. Call is going up, put is saying going down. So when you buy put 175, so whatever, if it goes below 175, you are profitable. That's all. You can do a put spread too. Put debit spread is same thing, right? Put debit spread, to do a put debit spread, so you do the exactly same thing. For example, for Roku, if you wanna do, you may just maybe try it today if you want like less risk maybe. So put, right? So what you do is so buy put, you buy let's say 170, and you sell put. This is a spread. If you are doing naked, that's all. You buying put below 170 is your profit. But to break even, since you are paying like whatever, here you paying what, 5, so it has to be like 170, 165 some, oh 64.25, cause 575. Yeah, you break even, it needs to be 164 or below, right? Cause but even if it go $2-3, your option will appreciate, so you don't need to wait. But if you want to make it a spread, you buy, you sell maybe 65. So it's the same like debit, right? So your max profit will be if it reaches below this smaller leg. In the call, you need to go up. Here you gotta go down. So if it goes below 65, you are at max profit by expiration. If it below 70, you make something, right? But let's say if it 169, you make $1 at expiration, but you already paid 190, so you just made $1. But below that, you could make more money. But yeah, this is the this is how the put works. If you have any specific question, please do let me know. No, you should put alert on your support and resistance. Yeah, yeah, I should. I usually do that too, but today, Drexy, thanks. But today I was kind of talking and totally sidetracked and missed it. But I mean, we're talking in this morning. Somebody asked and somebody kind of reminded and kind of looking at, cause you could enter like this is okay, but this is a big resistance point, and look at that, it broke this. Then now we have just the upside, right? I could have even entered at like 170 and 175, and I wanted to do 1 DT. So even if it got 2 3 options, that's like 3K or 4K. I missed it totally, but it's okay. There's always another day. There's no FOMO. I don't FOMO. I mean, you miss some, you get some, so it's all right. Call up bull, pull down beer. Yeah, she got it. She or he. Hmm. What's up, guys? What Chipotle? Let's look at Chipotle. Some of one of my friend was kind of asking Chipotle. Chipotle is one of the crazy. It's like what 1300. Jesus Christ! Stocks are so high right now. Oh my god! Everything is all time high. So long term, probably this is not a time to buy right now. If you are thinking long term, not a great time to buy because everything is so much high. Oh man, how it was right in my watch list. How did I miss Roku? Oh man. Okay, what's the okay? It broke all the resistance. Looks like. What was this? 76. So 76.55. It's an all-time high. 76.15. So Roku was the move today. So Netflix, so it always comes, Roku, Netflix, same sector, right? So basically, man, 15 points, great move for Roku. So this is another kind of cup and handle, looks like here. Boom, boom, then it just brushed it out. Another thing was like kind of right here, it has a big resistance and it popped out, then it popped out this one. When it smashes, like powerful move, and look at the volume, like how strong it was. and it boomed here, then it's a channel. And when the consolidation for a long time, that's a good sign. Like longer the consolidation, if you look at a Tesla, and let's look at the 5-year chart. Look at this, it was consolidation in this area for really, it kind of went like they had a really bad whatever, like 2019 Tesla was 190 something, like great opportunities, like it was in this channel, like literally a beast was kind of getting prepared, like longer this greater move. But again, you gotta always look into the what kind of stock is, especially tech stock kind of moves like that. But if you look at the bank, and those don't move like crazy, right? But Tesla is something new, totally changing, like really creative way. So but look at that, the base was great and it just pop out, and now it's like non-stop. Okay, so crash and VXS and Apple. Let's look at the VXS and Apple. Yeah, Apple is also kind of doing the kangaroo market. Not really any great move in either way, but okay, okay. Kind of making, okay, we can make a triangle out of it, I guess. Okay, so kind of making higher lows, so which is a triangle. Yeah, if it can break out of there, but we need to break the intraday high too. But yeah, but it's still positive, at least it's not negative. That's a good thing. So 503, that's not bad. I think a lot of things are kind of bouncing back. Even Neo is up, then it was like down, way down. But Roku was the move, though. Roku was the move. So you gotta look for this, right? Why would you trade like something like Netflix today, Square today? If you're day trading, again, longer trading, you gotta look at a lot of other things. But if you're day trading, right, you gotta look for this move. This is 9%, and it literally like change with the your risk reward is so high, and it just crossed the resistance. And yeah, Apple needs to break that. Oh, I have an Intel leap too. Let's look at the Intel. Let's look at, yeah, volume is, yeah, exactly, you gotta look at the volume, right? So if you look at the Tesla, 5 day, yeah, you don't have that huge look at that. Yesterday we had, how many times we crossed that 20 days average, like pretty much all the, like one candle was today, like just two, but now it's like kind of iffy, right? And when you don't have a volume, it needs a volume. But today is a day for Roku, looks like, clearly great day for Roku. So Intel, let's look at the Intel. Oh wow, finally 50, finally. See, it broke that triangle too. I'm already in Intel long term, so I wasn't, so I'm happy. So that's good. Okay, awesome. Intel made some money, I guess. I'm just looking at, okay, that's a good day. It's a happy day. My silvers are up. I'm so much into silver. So all a dollar move gives me good amount of money. Uh, Easy. phone is holding. Okay. Okay, Intel is doing good too. So it's a slow process, right? A lot of people were like Intel not moving, and for long term doesn't matter. If you got a leap like long term, that's a good money. So Intel Fastly is good too. Intel Fastly. Okay, today is not a bad day. Intel. So there's thousands of trades, and you don't have to pick everything. See, it bounced off this one right here, kind of went there, did not cross it, and today also it just went like so. This kind of acted as a support, like it was a kind of resistance right here too, right here too. So if you look at higher time frame, let's say 1 month, yeah, right here. So a lot of times, if you build your support and resistance, it's just very helpful, and it's not hard. A lot of people try to complicate it. Just make it trend line support and resistance, trend line support and resistance. Look at this, fastly, right? So you could literally, this is 1 minute, that's a whack, but even in 1 minute, right? If you do trend line right here, it was down right here. So it broke 94 to 95, right? Just broke even the intraday. So you could draw trend line, but I prefer uh, higher time frame. Okay, another was Nikola. See, look at this. This is uptrend, 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 uptrend. Just broke it right here. You could have a stop loss somewhere around here, get in, then short it. Like it went, it never. Then you started the downtrend, right? You are from here till here, and as it breaks, then you are here. Now it's kind of going in a sideways market, which is fine. Okay, that's good. I have some Nikola too. I was assigned, and looking at the work. Oh wow, 31. Okay, hopefully it goes a little bit down.
I don't see any Chromecast or Cast-enabled TVs linked to your account. You can add devices in the Google Home app.
Okay, my Siri or what my Apple spice grains. I'm just looking at this pulling back, then pulling off. What's going to look? AMD. So looking at those green candles, wicks, then fatty red candles, pulling back, then pulling off. What confirmation you look for? Okay, Jeff. Let's look at the AMD, right? So what do I look? Let's look at the daily. Yeah, this is a, so it tried to break out, right? But it went. So look at this. So horizontal line. So this is your resistance, and it's a strong resistance, a daily resistance. You gotta give more weight to daily, and then the, because in a short term you have a lot of noise. So you usually people start with the weekly, monthly, and but they are not doing day trade though. So we are, if you are doing day trade, probably, I mean, you cannot really look into that. But again, if it's there, it works. Like you gotta give more weight. So there's one day it kind of, see, look at that, look at the price actions. Okay, green, 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 the massive engulfing candles. Then you have kind of slow in the trend, and as soon as you have a red greater than green, basically it's engulfed this one. If you combine this, that's a red one, right? So it's like there's loss of momentum, and you lose it and lose it, and it's kind of all the way down. So it's kind of making a channel again. It kind of tried again, right? And here it just rejected. It tried, but it just rejected right here. It just rejected, so it's here. So not really a clear tint, but if you look at that, it is making kind of triangle right now though, kind of higher lows, right? So we could literally make trend line here and here, or even here, but doesn't really matter if you are in this channel 1 2 3 4. But one thing you want is just clear breakout of here. So I would say like 87, right? Yeah, at least for me, that's a clear breakout. 87 somethings, even the week, 87, 88. If it's breakout, then you enter. At least I enter, right? And I always put my stop loss maybe somewhere around 84, 85. There's something, right? But because a lot of times what happens, like it moves up, then kind of comes down to, then moves up to, then you missed it out, right? You don't want to get, you don't want to get stopped out, then get in stopped out. You lose a lot of money, because if you do that, you lose 300 here, then go up, then if it goes down 300. So again, you don't win all, nobody has to win all. But if you look your, if you look, think about it, right? If you put your risk reward 1:2, basically you are risking 100 for making $200. You just have to win 50% time. If you win 50% of time, you won 5 trades, so you make 1,000, but you lost like 5 trades, you lost 100, right? You are 500 ahead, right? So that's all matters. It's a math, right? In the long run, if you do that, you are making 50% in each trade, right? That's a great return. So for each $1,000, you are making 500. What else you want? How much you want, right? So that's what is very important, I think. Facebook. Let's look at the Facebook. This is yeah, Facebook, we hit all-time high of 304, then kind of consolidation, but today it doesn't look like there's any volume at all. It's kind of dead. But let's look at 15 minutes. Yeah, look at this, the volume, right? Volume tells a story. But again, sometimes what happens is like you could have a huge volume and sell off too. That's, volume can go either way. But today there's, like from yesterday, right? There's, look at the volume, we had like huge, look at this. From here, when you move from 283 till 303, look at the volume. You need a volume. There's a lot of indicator which kind of tells you, like you can customize in Thinkorswim, or you can even buy and make a volume, like kind of tells you like how is your volume. And I think Clifton made some indicators, so I haven't played around, maybe you want to check it out. But that way you can even know like what's the kind of, volume from 10 to 11, is it like twice the normal. And there's a lot of scanner too. So but Facebook, I don't see, there's, the momentum had just died. There was a momentum, it just died. So the volume is, there's not much action going on. There's some support around here, this area looks like 192. If you break, we may go down 189. So there's, this is strong, there's 3 rejection, I mean support and kind of rejection and support for 15 minutes. So 287, then we could go this, because I think those are all the all-time high. So I'm not even looking at the higher time frame. But yeah, I don't like Facebook at this time. But long term, I like Facebook though. I think Facebook is one of the company which is like very like less than 1 trillion, and tremendous potential. Almost 2 billion people's using it. I mean, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, I mean a lot of things, right? So Facebook is a great company. I think long term, if you are looking, I mean, but again, I always try to kind of pull back again. And let's look at 6 month to yeah, great uptrend, right? Man, this was a perfect time, 206. Then they pulled back again, 227. Then after that, it's ever since it's running. What else? Or double top. Nice, man. Roku coming back. Not work for you. So you just need to know. Yeah, double top. That's a good pattern. You just need to know like some few 5 to 10. I'm gonna make a video about all the patterns you need to know, and support, resistance, and some good pattern. That's all. You can make it complicated as you want, but try to stick with the few which are kind of working well for you. Roku coming. And Roku. Did anybody take in Roku? Like when I had a call out this morning, the support and resistance, we wanted to break that. That was a power move. Roku literally, it's 10%. So it was a Netflix before, and today Roku. Really powerful move. This is put, that's why it's all red, but Roku is coming. Is it Apple coming too? Yeah, go Apple, go. One day. Yeah, Apple is still in the like a down channel. And a lot of people's like, you can always adjust that. Doesn't mean it has to be like, it's still, if it's making the trend like high or low, you're still in the trend unless it breaks significantly. So these are like, see, it's trading in this channel, right? If you are in a longer time frame, you can actually trade up that. I'm gonna show you something like I made in one video, if you um, follow me. But one day, see, this was making like perfect. See, look at this. This is making like perfect perfect triangle. Let's see how if it breaks, but this is something to, if it breaks it can go up to like 80. So that's a pretty good $7. But this is not a swing. It's a slow mover. It doesn't move like a tech. But look at this. It perfect, right? You can trade off, right? Like you can, it found the, see, resistance, huge resistance right here, then went back, boom, 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 boom. You could trade so many ways, right? Right here you could short it from 73 till 63, 10 points. I mean, nobody knows perfectly, but if it's rejected, even if you get out at 65, that's like $5, right? Then if it's kind of going, you could get in 66 and make it 73. That's another one. So this was making like perfect. But let's see, this is like double top, went down, and also big resistance. It rejected. Like you look at, you don't enter here, but after this red candle, you can enter, right? So there's 1,000 way to trade, but you just need to kind of keep an eye. Yeah, Marcos, don't FOMO. I mean, I have FOMO for Roku. I mean, I was looking into. Yeah, Jason, I think like it's a great way, but one thing a lot of people kind of forget is like they try to make quick money and they lose all. Option is with the great, I mean, as they say, with the great power come the responsibility. So you could lose all. Like you could literally lose a lot of money too. Yeah, yeah. Don't FOMO it. Sometimes it's a good day, sometimes it's a bad day, but yeah. If you guys has not subscribed to my channel, please do that. I would really appreciate it. So click that like button and subscribe, and I'll make a lot of videos about it. If you have any more questions, please go ahead. If not, we can close it for now. I think everybody kind of slow day or whatever, but let's see Tesla. What's Tesla doing? Everybody for favorite. Yeah, Tesla is almost kind of down now. If you look at 15 minutes, yeah, right. Tesla does move from uh, this time, but be careful. We have been Tesla have been moving like a crazy for a few days. I'm in Apple. That's one of the things is when you have like 2 weeks out or something, you have a lot of room, right? You, but 15 minutes, it's kind of getting out of this triangle. If you look at that, yeah, that's, you could literally one thing, other things, right? Like trend line, right? So you could literally make a trend line right here. So it's in a doubt, right? Downward trend. So as soon as it breaks, maybe make it a clear break, then you can kind of enter to for long intraday too. So that's something you could do. What else we have? Roku, it's strong, man. How is VXX? Yeah, VXS is 2680. Yeah, almost there. Let's look at silver. How many of you guys have silver? Silver was up pretty good. Silver is a slow mover, doesn't move like that, but wow, that's a huge candle for 15 minutes. Thanks, Marcus. Thanks, thank you. Uh, AMD for swing. Let's look at the AMD for swing. Yeah, one of these I should do live trading. AMD for a swing. It's a 15 minutes. Let's look at daily. Yeah, daily. We need to break this. So we're still in an uptrend for this one. Kind of making a triangle, but I would not enter right now. I would probably enter like if it's breaking this upward or even downward. But they have a lot of gaps too. They have gap here. So yeah, I wouldn't enter right now though. Facebook is dying. Everything is dying now. Sell. Tesla. Thank you, Mikhail. Yeah, you are correct, Drexy. Beside Roku, which I missed on, I should have alerted as you suggested, but yeah, it happens. Thank you guys for loving my channel. I try to do my best, and yeah, one thing is like somehow I was using the music which was in a TikTok, and I think they muted everything, so I have to upload a lot of videos. So I'll probably do that this week or this weekend. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything, right, something you don't know or something you want to know, please do comment me in my any of the videos, and I'll make sure I'll make video about it. Like a lot of people were confused about what is futures and how it impacts, right? So I kind of made a video about it yesterday. If you have not, please do like and subscribe. Yeah, so Friday. So usually trading kind of happens mostly from 9:30 to 11. You'll get the huge volume. Credit spread. Okay, Jamie, I'm gonna make a more video about credit spread. So I think this weekend I'll make about credit spread, and yeah, I'll probably make 5-7 video this weekend, and I'll try to upload those. Yeah. So usually not only Friday. Again, Friday is a lot of times slow day unless it's like a quadruple or whatever. When the expiration for all the option happens. Third Friday of every 3 months. So that's a huge, like you get huge volume. Otherwise, it's just Friday is kind of iffy, right? So, kind of people taking profit, and Monday has been really good. So if you are kind of swinging and you see like a bottom, so you can actually get a good price too. But yeah, and the power hour, right? So you usually most of the trading happen from 9:30 to 11. From 11:30 to 2, it's kind of like a lunchtime, and all these Wall Street boys kind of going for a lunch, having fun, drinking maybe, I don't know, but yeah, but after hour, like from after like let's say 3 2:33, kind of power hour begins, so you get the volume. So those times you get the most action. So in the daytime it's like that's why you always see the pattern, right? It goes pop up, then go down, then kind of go up. Any more questions? I think I'll probably stay like 5 more minutes, and if you have any questions, we can go over it. But other than that, uh, I'll have my lunch, maybe have some work to do. and chill out. Can you please video showing how to sell debit spread before expiration to take profit? How do you calculate price? How do you sell it as a limit, etc. in Thinkorswim? Okay, I'll do Ivado, Tesla rentals. Okay, I'll do. Can you make a video showing how to sell debit spread before expiration? Yeah, yeah. I'll make for Thinkorswim. I'll probably make like every every platform, how to buy, how to sell. Maybe I'll go over not every platform, but a lot of people use Robinhood, and yeah, I'll make one for Thinkorswim. I will definitely do that. Weeklies is basically option expires in weekly. Those are called weeklies. So pretty much that's about it. Okay, why they say not to hold overnight is it's expiring weekly, right? When it's expiring weekly or it's expiring in a week, um, so when it's expiring in a week, your theta is really high. What does that mean? It's each day, even if the price remains same, you lose a lot of money just by holding it, which is theta, right? So think about it. Like let's say for Tesla, theta is 6, which means $600. So if Tesla remains same price, you lose $600. If it goes lower, you lose more. So that's why. But if you have, let's say, 3 months out, 2 months out, your theta is lower. Maybe like for Tesla, it may be like, let's say, 50 or maybe $1. So instead of losing $6 in a day, you lose like $600. So you lose less. Those are the weeklies. What is a swing? Swing is basically your swing could be from week to month. So basically, you are swinging. Basically, you buying and not selling today, but you are selling maybe after a week, after a month, or after a few months too. Those are swing. Yeah, I can kind of tell briefly. So basically, I used to trade like almost 8 9 years. When I was in college, I was trading too. I went to Minnesota for college, and I was kind of trading there a little bit. And I was trading like penny stock and everything's like no name company, and some I think some guy was kind of shilling like some company and calling, and I was following, and it was going up and up. The thing was, he was doing that with the hundreds of people, and I got in, and it kind of went up and up, and I did not sell it on time. Actually, he told me to sell it. I did not sell in time, and it tanked. They had some huge case and everything, so I kind of stopped for a few years. Then I think I took a class somewhere. I remember at that time, like Google was like 250. Apples were also 250, but Apple split like twice. So literally, like Apple would have been 2000 plus or something. So I used to trade a little bit here and there. I wasn't doing option, mostly stock trading. Then on 2016 or 17, that's when I started kind of learning about options and everything. So I was trading, but mostly I was doing long term, like a big company name. So I was doing pretty good. Like I was doing pretty good, but with options, you could do a lot better, of course. So after that, but again, I always maintain, I don't do all the options. Like I do have other portfolio. So whatever I'm trading, like whatever in Robin or whatever, that's like part of it. And I trade maybe 20 25% of my portfolio in kind of actively options are kind of swing. Yeah, so swing could be, it doesn't matter, right? Like you could swing it, and let's say tomorrow you are up like 60%, and then do you wanna fold it, or you can kind of sell it. So yeah, yeah, I'll do in Thinkorswim. So it's pretty Thinkorswim desktop. I guess I can open right now. Let me see. I mean, I have a Thinkorswim. It's easy. So scalping, right? Scalping is just you're just getting in real quick and real quick selling. You got in, you made 200, you sold it, right? What a scalper does is like, if you it just seconds to minutes, right? You don't hold that much. Scalping is not even, I mean, it's a day trading, but you are just getting in quick and getting out quick. That's scalping. So basically, You just got Tesla, and sometimes Tesla is like, as soon as you bought it, just went like $10, right? If you have 100 share, that $10 times 100 is 1,000. You just made $1,000 in a minute. You're done. Get out, right? You're not holding, just looking at the price action or whatever. You're just quick in, quick out. That's scalping. You can only escape as a day trader. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can't scalp like you're swinging, right? If you're holding it more, that's a swing. So day trading, basically day trade is like you buying and selling on the same day. That's why your pattern day trader is three. You can do only three. Sell it won't automatically sell. You have to sell it on Tesla rentals. Do you have like Tesla rental? That's good though. I never heard like only Tesla only rentals. That's good. Or do you do one of those, like, what do you call? They have the one side where people can put for rent. Okay. So I have a Thinker Swim. Oh, that's awesome. So you're from Canada. That's I love Canada. I was in Banff last year. I love traveling, and Banff was super awesome. We went to from Winnipeg to Banff. We drove through that, and it was really awesome. Okay, so I'm in a Thinker Swing. I'm gonna try to change it. I guess you can do edit. So Windows back, window menu browser, operational setting, daydream, desktop default. So Apple. Okay. So I'm kind of setting up. Let's see. My name is Sobi underscore. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Sobi. So I am trying to do Streamlabs server, okay, system, desktop cursor benchmark. I'm trying to set up, like, I have a Thinker Swim, so I think application, video capture device. Window capture, source. Uh, I'm kinda, yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, like, how do I do the, I guess I could just show the window, but media source. No, I don't want that. Color scheme, I don't want that. Text. No, I don't want to see. Okay. Source. I'm trying to fix it. So, okay. So what I'm OBS server should go back to this. Yeah, I do have a TD. I do have a TD. So I do have an app. So basically, it just I have an app open. I'm just trying to figure it out, like to get in here. But let me do it anyway. So what I'm gonna do is okay. So what I can do is I think I can share my whole desktop. I have a lot of so window capture video scene. So let me see. Can you see it? Okay, let me. Can you see it? Can you see it? Thumbs up if you can see my Thinkorswim. Then I can do that. If you have to do that. Can you see it? Can you comment it? Did you just see Thinkorswim? Let me know if you see it. Then I can kind of go over it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yes, we can see. No. Okay, cool. Okay, you can see. So I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is Thinkorswim, right? So when you are buying or selling in Thinkorswim, so basically you first you select, let's say, Apple. You probably know how to buy. So there's strategy somewhere. I use mobile app, but yeah, calls, right? Calls, last mark, single. So you can select like what you want. So if it's vertical debit spread, you select vertical, and it's gonna tell you, right? Let's close this one. Ah, why it's not done? Okay. So we have this. So you just select anything. Strike, you can choose any, like 10 strike. You get that. It has a lot of, like, when you we're talking about intrinsic and extrinsic, you can actually see the value of intrinsic and extrinsic here. You can customize a lot of things. But let's say this is Apple, right? If you want to do five, if you want to do 505 510, you just select and just actually just this is a buy, right? Buy and sell. I have 10 lot, but you can adjust your number. There's a setting where you can adjust. You have this, right? When once you have that, then you send your order. uh, I don't know why my button, I think this is my demo account. I have the other, so that's why it's not showing. So you are buying, right? So to sell, uh, it's just the opposite. I don't know where it shows, but to sell, basically you are doing is like, I wish it does so, but sell, it's just the opposite. You could literally click and click this duplicate trade. No, kind of opposite, sell trade, or you can just even manually, if you wanna do, select that one and just change it, right? This plus, make it minus, cause you are selling, and this gonna be plus. This is selling, which is, if you already have it, it's just selling, and you can set up your price and send it. That's all. I have an account. I'll make one account with. Maybe I'll demo tomorrow or whatever. Oh, okay. Sorry. I will do fit to screen. Transform stretch fit to screen. Okay. So if now you should be able to see, I guess, but that's about it. I guess I have. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I use mobile app. I haven't used. I mean, I use for charting, but these days I use the trading view mostly. So, but charting is really great though. Like they have a lot of things, and you can see the prints and everything, and where the buyers is coming from, where the seller is coming from. So on the other things, a lot of people talk about news, right? You can see this is really good platform where you have the live news right here. You can just click it and just see all the, like, four big tech companies larger than Japan's stock market. That's crazy, right? Four big tech company are larger than the Japan's stock market. Split and a lot of things, and this is the print real time. You can see like what's going on, and you can Yeah, you can see that's a VWAP. VWAP we are talking about volume weighted, right? It's just below the VWAP, and a lot of time it's tried to reclaim and right here. So if you look at the low was 495 yesterday. This is a script where it gives you a volume like daily average is 43, today is 12, so it's not, there's no volume, right? Let's say what was the big mover was Roku, right? So let's say Roku, what does Roku shows? See, average is 7 but today is 10, it's 150% of average. If you need this custom script, I may have somewhere, so I may edit. But average 32 bar was 80, current bar is 3200, so there's a lot of volume. And look at that, it's always above VWAP and kind of up and up and up. But great move for Roku. So yeah, if you need anything else, we can kind of discuss, I guess. Okay. Is the light blue and reverse engineering small? Yeah, thanks. Perfect. Okay. Could you do a demo on vertical spread on E-Trade? Yeah, I can do vertical. If you wanna do, you want me to do vertical debit spread on E-Trade? Yeah, I guess I can do that. Let me write you by how do you close it and then the price is based on. It's just the market price, right? It should show in mobile. It's really clear. Here, it's also clear. It shows like what's the price going price. If we do a bullish put spread, aren't we going to make some profit? Put credit, yeah, if you are doing put credit spread and if the stock price move up, then your cap is mixed, so I mean fixed, so you cannot make more than what you got credit for, but you can make money that way. Yeah, so so somebody was asking, so I'll switch to E-Trade, I guess, and let's see. Okay, so you can see that, so I have an account in E-Trade, so let's get that one going. So I'm logging in. So E-Trade has a trading platform where you can do power E-Trade. So I'll show you some cool things in E-Trade actually. Okay. Okay, you can see, I think I need to change my settings to have that, because it opens in another window, so that's why it's not showing. But Google Chrome, no. Let's see. Done. Okay. position, but let's do E-Trade. Okay, I need to figure these things out, like how to quickly switch it. I'm in E-Trade, but OBS, blah 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 blah. Desktop. Power E-Trade. Okay, can you see my E-Trade? Can you see? Give a thumbs up if you guys can see. Yeah, okay. So let's do a few things in E-Trade. E-Trade pretty cool. So if you wanna do Roku, just Roku. So if you are doing options, you gotta go to the options, and so you get and so you just select like whatever you wanna select, right? So you have this. So if you are selecting call for let's say 200 and whatever 49 days expirations, you mark and you just do trade and kind of then you can do buy sell whatever call put. You can do select different. If you want to do different strategy, you have call vertical, put verticals. You can put anything, right? So basically call verticals we are doing. So it's a buy one sell one. So you choose your select, and a lot of people kind of it shows you bid ask and everything and positions, and you limit your price whatever, and you preview and send. That's it, pretty straightforward. In mobile it's really simple too, but basically you put your ticker, let's Apple, put your ticker right there, go to options, go to options, and now you do trade. You select your strategy, right? This is call put straight. If you want, you could make customs, you could do covered, you could protective, stratus, strangles. I'll probably go over a lot of complex things too. You can do butterfly, iron condor, put condor, right? So a lot of things, right? Call vertical, just select the call vertical and 230, and you can do that. So any more questions? Any more questions? Okay, let's get. Is it paper? Is this paper trading? No, this is not paper trading. This is if you can buy a vertical David SSL, it's a demo. It's not a paper trading. I could buy it, but in this account, I don't have a spread. Like I need to kind of, I never applied for it, so it's uh, it's is it paper? Is this paper trading? No, this is not paper trading. This is if you can buy a vertical David SSL, it's a demo. It's not a paper trading. I could buy, but in this account, I don't have a spread. Like I need to, I never applied for it, so yeah, I probably just to show you guys, I'll probably cause I don't have a spread enabled in this one. I just do naked here if I do. It's a small account, not a big account, but mostly I use Thinkorswim mobile app or Tasty. Tasty is really cool too. It depends. Like today, I didn't do any. Like I'm gonna close bunch of positions, but I did not take any positions today. But in average, I do. I don't know, like 30, 40 maybe. I really don't count. Like, but probably. But I don't trade just randomly. Sometimes I'm scalping, but if it's a good day, I may do a few trades too. Again, depends, like I don't have a count exactly like how many I do in a day or not. Cash account, then keep, yeah, if you do cash account, right, with the cash account, you can do unlimited day trades. Robinhood does not have a cash account, it's all margin, but if you do, yeah, you can get around with the PDT. A lot of people do is like made multiple brokerages, so if you put like 1,000 here, 1,000 there, you can do that too, so just make sure you don't do that. But again, like if you are in a good position, you sell it, like open another brokerage. I think it's fine, like they're just gonna restrict you within their brokerage only. Any more questions? Any more questions? Yes, yes, you do need level 2. Just select and close, it's really easy. I actually have Jimmy, if you are not in, I don't know if you are in TikTok or not. If you are in TikTok, just follow me and you will see. There's one thing is like a lot of the videos are lost. I will re-upload them all, but I will check out my TikTok links in the YouTube, and I will make pretty much everything: how to buy, how to sell, and things about like why the price fluctuate and things like that. And you don't have to also wait for longer time. It's just very short time. So I'm gonna just follow me and just keep growing. And I'll if you have any questions, I'll just do that. Yeah, thank you guys. A lot of people are just messaging me and thanking me, like just for the video sessions and everything. Again, these are all free, you can get it. There's a lot of, I mean, you don't have to pay for everything. There's a lot of things are free. I mean, if you want to support someone, that's great, but if not, that's, I mean, you can research, just put your time. Yes, I will. I don't know, maybe I'll just make in my profile there they make, but yeah, I'll kind of make it like how I decided and whatever. And one thing is like a lot of people forget, you have to be, okay, mark price is the mid price, right? You have a ask bid. Jason, it's a very good question. A lot of people, so whenever Robinhood shows is a mark price, and a lot of times you probably guys have noticed, right? If you guys are in Robinhood, what you guys notice, like after hours your price is like, oh, I was profitable, then boom, it's down, right? So why it's happening is because your bid ask and mark, right? So after hours bid ask is less random price, like at the end they put the random price like really high, really unrealistic. So your mark price become up or down like really, so that's why. But mark is just a midpoint between bid and ask. So if it's bid is 2, ask is 3, your mark gonna be 2.5. Anything else? Yeah, bring questions. Those are good questions. I mean, a lot of people kind of don't make it, but yeah. But thank you guys, like I think thanks for coming. I think at one point we had 150, 130. Now people are probably leaving, and again that happens, like and again I gotta do my work too. But it was a really great, like seeing you all, so I will kind of do it. But yeah, I'll if you guys want, I will continue doing it. And yeah, Maybe you guys should like ping me if I miss my call out myself, but missed out on Roku. But that could be a good money. But there's always another day. I think the Monday usually a really good day, so Monday will be a great day. But yeah, live trading. One thing is like when you do live tradings, so I'm afraid, right? So a lot of people, so I have actually like done before, and what happens is like it's not only you, maybe you are really good with management. Lot of people are really new, and what they do is like they get in, right? Sometimes I lose too, and sometimes I sell it. So people's like, I don't want to kind of change. I don't want to, I want to teach you guys how to do that, not like, do for you kind of. So but when you do that, people just follow that, right? The thing is like nobody wins all, everybody loses, right? So again, I'm telling you exactly, like for example, for Roku today, what was support, what was resistance, that's where you want to get in, get out, right? You got to decide on yourself. So I kind of, kind of iffy. And I don't know, like if there's a probably legal penalties and whatnot too if something goes wrong. So I don't want to kind of, yeah, I'm not really looking anything. I have Apple. I do have Apple, but I got in at like 497 or something. So I have some spread. So that's expired next week or so. So I may swing those. They're profitable already. So I don't know. Unless they go up, like they're like 10-15%. If it goes like 25-30, I may sell it out. But if not, I may kind of let it ride. Not small. I have like 5 or 10, like a couple of grants. Let's see. But yeah. Any more questions you guys have? But E-Trade is one of the sleek platform. Their mobile is so cool though. One thing you can do is you can actually, exactly, Jason. That's what I want to hear. The thing is, like, a lot of people's get right. You will see, like, oh, this guy make 20K, this guy is 40. At the end, it doesn't matter. And guess what? I will tell you, a lot of those guys who make those big bucks, they lose all because they get so much overconfident without knowing all the particular. The thing is, like, market been treating this good, right? If you remember, like, it's just like a Bitcoin. Remember Bitcoin in 2017? People were putting their mortgage money, their everything they were putting in, and what happened? They lost a lot. Again, I love Bitcoin. I'm a big investor, but you need to know when to get in, when to get out. If you don't know, it will mess you up. uh Fastly, Tesla, let's look into maybe that. For I'm here for maybe 2-3 minutes, but let's look at, I'm going back to the Tesla chart. So I'm closing this. So yeah, Tesla is kind of coming up, as we said, right? It always dipped around like 10-10:30, and it kind of bounced back. Always been doing though. Tesla just buy the dip, as they say. Okay. Again, not really strong, but there's some volume in this candle than the average. But yeah, I mean, this is swing, right? If you want to swing like one day, risking not too much, maybe that's lower when it's kind of gets a green candle, maybe swing for one candle up, but get in, get out. But those spread is really hard because spreads price like all over it, so not profitable. And Tesla is, it's a good thing. Tesla will be $500, so it will be. Let's look at Apple. See, this was the trend line, right? So some Nikhil or somebody asked me like, when do you get in, when do you get out? See, I drew this right in front of you. I'm not here, but this is a 15 minute. 15 minutes is pretty good. More like more time, it's there's less noise. With the smaller time frame, you got a lot of noise. But see, this is right. You had a trend line. It just broke out, right? You could literally get in right here with the risk of maybe this one, right? Couple dollars here and there. Then if you have like, you can make $1 or $2. That's, again, if you do $1 or $2 in an option, that's $100-$200 in one trade. So 1,000 you could make like 300-400. So 300 a day is 20 times 3. So 6-7K in a month. That's That's you making more than like 70-80% of Americans. So it's a good day. So you could do this intradays too. Just the trend line, broke the trend line, get in, get out. And a lot of time, don't be greedy. If you are here up, like you made 500, 500 is good money. You can make thousands, but you could lose thousand too. So yeah, but that was a good. So a lot of things, like a lot of things are recovering and coming up. To cover, it's hard to execute Tesla order because Tesla doesn't have a lot of volume. That's why it's really hard. So Nvidia and Walmart. Let's look at Nvidia, Walmart, and then I will probably say goodbye. Nvidia. Nice. I'm in Nvidia though. That's good. See, I drew it. I think in front of you guys. It broke the path right there. That was there. Then it came up. Right. That was a channel. It could have rejected here too. It could have, but it broke it. That's why it's up. Don't make it complicated. Make it simple. Yeah. There's you don't need to look too much because there's it's an all-time high for that. And maybe 5 days. Yeah, right here. See, I love it. I'm in Nvidia. I should be up nicely. I think I told you guys I was in Nvidia. Nice, nice, nice. That's good. Thank you, whoever reminded me. So that's a good way to end it. So okay, okay. I'm 25% up in Nvidia. So yeah, I may sell it. Let's see. See, when you are 25-30% up, I mean, it can go up more, but you could be so much greedy. Hmm. 13 plus 1 13. So I have a limit order. Okay, and somebody was talking about Walmart. Man, two of these calls, right, broke through it. Yeah. So somebody was saying Walmart. That's last one. Then I gotta go eat something and relax. And probably you guys should. Trading should you should not. Yeah. Okay. Walmart making a daily cup and handle. So went 141, but yeah, Walmart is not a huge mover, but I think it's all moved because of the TikTok buyout news. But let's look at the 15 minutes. Yeah, yeah, I'm already in Walmart, so I'm not taking any positions. I have shares assigned, so I'm fine. But yeah, not much of an action. But Nvidia looks like a really good move though. Okay. What else you guys have? You guys have anything, anything? Looking to yes, correct. Underline, not fastly. Okay. Let's look at the fastly, and we will call it a day. Okay. Fastly is like in this tight range, kind of like 95, 96, and try to break out. But there's a PT upgrade of 90, 100 or something. So yeah, but Fastly definitely can move. Like their market cap is, I think, not too much, right? Just 9 billions, and they are really growing pretty nicely. So I think let's look at 6 month. Yeah, they're still in an uptrend. Like if you look at the uptrend, they never broke it. So even like if you look at the longer, it just they went parabolic there. Short term, you could just do downtrend right here and up. I just want to see Nikola. Okay. Nice, nice. I like Nikola. That's good. That's good. That's what I wanted. Nicola is doing awesome. This is good. Cool. All right, guys, amazing day. I think if you guys got in, that's good. If not, there's always another day. But thanks for watching and being here. But yeah, I'll keep having a heavy call option put affect the stock price whenever this option close. Start having heavy call options or put options affect that. Sure, I will. I'll make video about it. Yeah, I think I don't know. It's maybe too late for Nvidia. Yeah, message retrace. Okay, the options will not affect the stock price, right? Option is a function of stock price. If stock price move or down, your option value changes. By having more call or more put, it should not affect the stock price. I mean, yeah, people can take like there's a heavy call options means, oh, people are thinking, so maybe people kind of buy stock and kind of that triggers, but it's not like options does not. Stock price is a fun. I mean, stock price affect option price, not the other way around. All right, guys, thank you very much. Thanks for coming to live. So tomorrow is Saturday, so no trading, I guess. Or maybe if you guys want, comment in a video. Maybe we can do some sessions. But other than that, we'll see you on Monday. I'll do live. And yeah, just relax. Have a great weekend. And thanks for coming here. Thank you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you have not.